Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I have another pickups video for you here. Lots of interesting stuff, so I'll get started right now. Earlier on today, actually, I had half the day off because I was, I was at work, but the previous night I had worked in the evening as well as during the day, so I was able to take the afternoon off and actually went out for lunch with some of my co-workers, and after that I stopped by a St. Vincent de Paul, which is right by where we were having lunch. I'd never been in there before, but I thought I'd check it out. I didn't really pick up anything super interesting there, but I'll actually explain this in a second, what I'm planning on doing with these titles. So here they are. The first one is SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. I'm probably going to be trading this one out, but I'll explain it in a second. Manual's a little bit bent right there, but I should be able to flatten that out. The discs themselves are in good shape. I've already checked them out. The next one is NHL 2010. Again, a little bit of manual bending there, but I can fix that. Again, the disc is in good shape. And then the last one here is NHL 08. It's in good shape as well. These games, what I'm planning on doing with them actually is right now, if you're in Canada, I don't know about the US, but you can trade in the current gen games and end up getting, there's a variety of different games that are valued a little bit more. I think it's like Assassin's Creed 4 or something like that, and there's a couple other ones anyways. Call of Duty Ghosts, I believe. So I'll probably end up taking these in, trading them in, and then getting, some good games for them. But basically they were $2 each. What ended up happening actually is my friend who was with me had bought something, and when he bought that he got $2 in change, and so when I was paying for my stuff next, he just kind of threw the $2 in the pot, so basically he paid for one of these games, so I ended up paying $4 for all three of them. The next place that I stopped was one of my usual Goodwills, and I thought I picked up two games. The first one is a boxed copy of Blades of Steel for the Game Boy, and this is actually a very mint box. The only thing I'll have to worry about is getting that sticker off of there. They stuck it right on. It is almost complete. There it is there. It's almost complete, but it's missing the manual, and the game just fell out, but it's missing the manual. But otherwise, other than that drop on the floor, luckily it's in a case. It's actually in a baggie and everything in there. So that's pretty cool right there. $2.50. The next game I picked up from there was Street Fighter EX3, which I actually picked up the other day. This one I think is not as good a copy as my other version that I picked up the other day, but I paid $4 for it. I thought I would grab it. It is complete. And the disc, it's not too bad. It'll play, I think, but probably could use a resurfacing, I'm sure, at some point. But there it is right there. Then I went over to the Value Village, and I'm not overly pumped about this particular pickup, but I figured it was kind of cool, so I thought I would do it. There were a couple NES carts there. One of them was 10 Yard Fight, and the other one was this game right here, which is Tetris, and I paid $6 for it. Normally I wouldn't pay $6 for Tetris, but it actually came with this Famicom adapter on it, which allows you to connect this kind of cartridge to a Famicom system. Really don't see that a lot around here because our systems are this way, not that way. So, kind of cool. Anyways, so I thought I'd pick it up for the $6. The other reason as well is this copy here I will end up putting in my collection, and I have another copy already in my collection, but I will take this one and this will be the one that I play, and the other one I'm going to put in that box which I showed in the previous video, so I'll end up being able to complete the Tetris in the box and everything, and then I will nicely package that and it will be a display piece. So I decided, hey, why not? For this adapter I'd end up paying probably $6 anyways. So there you go. The next one I picked up were from Talese, which the first one is Looney Tunes Back in Action. And this one here I paid $2.99 for, so $3. And it's complete. Manual's a little bit warped, but it's not too bad. It seems to me like this is probably a bunch of different little mini games. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I figured for $3 I'd pick it up. Why not? Check it out. And usually all I'm seeing in there is sports titles anyways, so there's that. And then one I was really happy to pick up, this one right here, which is Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. And it again is complete. The manual's in great shape. The disc will require cleaning, and it's got quite a few scratches, but nothing major on it, so it should be able to play. If not, I'll be able to resurface it, no problem. And there it is. The next spot that I went to was one of the usual thrift shops that I go into, and today they had a few NES carts. Now, each one of them is marked for $4.04, so that's their usual price for games. And I was going to only pick up 2 of them, but when she rang them in, for some reason she rang them in for half price, even though it was half price electronics day. So I don't know if they were having some other kind of sale on. I didn't realize it if they did, but she ended up charging me $2.02 for each one. So originally I was only going to pick up 2 of the titles, which are the better of the 2 titles, or of the titles that I picked up, but I'll save those ones for the end. So these are the ones that I picked up after I found out they were $2 each instead of $4. The first one is Bulls versus Blazers. Pretty cool. Home Alone 2. And Foreman for Real. This one actually is kind of cool. I checked it out on YouTube and looked at some footage because I was kind of curious about it, and it actually uses kind of like that motion capturing kind of thing with it, like the motion capturing style. So it's sort of like Mortal Kombat, but I mean it's not a fighting game like Mortal Kombat. It's you know, you see their upper torsos and they're fighting away kind of thing, but they have like the faces almost like old school photoshopped onto the bodies, so it's kind of cool. And then the next one, which is one of the ones I was originally going to pick up, is the Addams Family. So pretty cool. It's in good shape. And then the final one, which I'm really happy to add in, I actually wasn't aware of it. Again, I was checking out some of these games previously just to see what they were like or whatever on YouTube, and I'm really happy to pick this one up because apparently it's, you know, a pretty sought after, or at least not, it's a popular game, that's for sure, and it's UN Squadron. This is a side-scrolling type of shooter, so it's pretty awesome actually. From my understanding, it's based on a Japanese cartoon, which is Area 88, I believe, and this was the US version of it, or the North American version of it was called UN Squadron. Really cool looking game, can't wait to check it out. So for all of those, for each one of these I paid basically $2 each. The last score was probably the best score of the day. Went into a Value Village and went up to the glass case and found these 3 games. The first game for Game Boy is Empire Strikes Back, and you can see the price right there is $5. And this is really, really good shape. Maybe small dings in it, not too bad. and it is also complete. I don't really want to pull that out, but you can see the games right there, and there's manuals and the whole bit. So $5 for Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. I don't think I'm going to be collecting for the Game Boy, so I'm not totally certain what I'm going to do with this. Probably use it as trading fodder or to refund my collection, but I think a really good find. The next one, the box is not in the world's greatest shape, is another Game Boy game, and it is Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Even though I'm not collecting for the Game Boy, I might end up holding on to this one, but again, I might trade it off because I'm not necessarily a box collector for the most part. This box has seen better days, though it does have some wrinkling, but overall, I mean, considering its age, it's not too bad at all. And then the final one, which I think is probably the more valuable of it, is a Game Boy Color game, and it is Pokemon Silver, and I paid $5 for that one as well. And this one again is also complete. The only thing that's missing is the game case that goes around the game. The game is a little bit dirty, but I mean, it can be cleaned up, and there's barely anything that's a problem with it. Maybe a little bit right here on the box, but otherwise it's in pretty impeccable shape. There's a small ding right here as well. But a great find, probably my first Pokemon game, and I know that Pokemon games for people are collectible. I was a little bit too old for Pokemon type stuff, I think, when these sort of things came out, so I never really got into Pokemon. It was like, at that time I still considered it a little kid's game, so you know, this will probably end up being for trade as well, but I really like finding this in the box. It's really cool. So again, those are all my finds for today. A lot of cool stuff. Some stuff that was cool I didn't even know about, like for instance that UN Squadron game right there. I didn't know a whole lot about it, but decided to pick it up, and I'm happy that I did. And those really great Game Boy games there are wonderful as well to pick up. So those are all my pickups from today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching. If you can, please comment down below. I've been having some problems actually commenting using Google Chrome in YouTube. When I click on it, it gives me a 404 error, so when I try to type into the box, it messes up. If you know anything about that, let me know, because I'd like to be able to fix that, because basically in order to comment I have to open up a different web browser just to do it. It's kind of weird. But if you can, comment down below and thumbs up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later.